Hello, Booktube. Cheers. A very hot and sunny Sunday, and it's a beautiful day. Yeah, wonderful. So I've been outside quite a bit and enjoying it very much. But today I want to do a video covering a couple things. So I made a little bookstore magazine haul today I wanted to show you. I've got an announcement video, and yesterday was my 4th anniversary on Booktube. And yeah, it goes by fast. So on June 12th, 2017 is when I joined. I've made 625 videos. That seems like an awful lot of videos to me. 2.09 thousand subscribers, and I appreciate that very much. And then over 211,417 views, and that's pretty phenomenal. So it's been fun. Met a lot of folks, online on Voxer, Instagram, emails, all that. I've gotten to talk to folks, and I've met people and booktubers in person. I've met Beacon Hill Books. I've met Ernest Lee Eston. Obviously, Steve and Donahue and Fried have been up here many times. It's just been a great joy. It's been great fun, and I enjoy it very much. And just talking books and talking life. So, yeah, it's been great fun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a few more years of this. We'll see how it goes. Things are changing. I think somebody told me that when they went on my video the other day that you actually do now get ads. I do not monetize. I mean, if you do, that's fine. I have never chosen to, and I don't know with the small number and the small size of Booktube channel I have what good it would do anyway. But anyhow, I appreciate everybody's support over all that time. The next thing I want to talk about is New Worlds November. And this is a big group of booktubers. Some you'll know, some you may not. We've been on Voxer back and forth. We've all got great senses of humor and great thoughts. So New Worlds November. So obviously this is a few months in advance we're talking about this, but this will give everybody time to plan. It's November 1st to the 30th. So you have 4 weeks. And the focus is on short fiction. So that can be short stories, which is what I'll probably concentrate on for the most part. Then you could do novellas, novelettes, short novels, but the maximum we want to be doing this year for this is 250-page novels. So it's all science fiction. It's designed to get folks to either explore science fiction if they haven't read it in a long time or don't read it regularly. Short fiction is actually sort of the bread and butter of science fiction for a long time, and still a big part of a science fiction writer's career for sure. And to know the genre, you really have to know the short stories as well as some of the bigger works. So we thought it was a great way to introduce people to a variety of authors and ideas, because science fiction is literature of ideas. So it's been broken down by week with a theme. So the theme for week 1 is aliens. The week 2 is robots, artificial intelligence, that sort of thing. Week 3 is time travel. And week 4 is dystopian or post-apocalyptic. So there's tons of stuff in any of these themes that you can find short stories on. So I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of folks. I think the Bookish Bryants have made an announcement. I think Steve Donahue's made an announcement. I have to check and see if anybody else in the group has. But once we kick off, we'll have a list of everybody who's hosting. And then hopefully you'll join us, because it can be great fun. And it gives you time to build up some anthologies and stuff on different subjects. So you can find year's best anthologies of many kinds with many editors, but you also can find thematic anthologies quite easily. So I think right behind me here Yeah, right here is Aliens from Analog, and Analog is a science fiction magazine, so it's all short stories about aliens. So right there it'd be easy to find something, and you can find these really easy to find these anthologies. So, and speaking of that, collecting short stories, you probably can't see it, so I'm not going to walk out of the camera here. But I get a lot of the digest size magazines. Science fiction has full size magazines, but the foundational magazines for the last 50 years and more, way more actually, have been these digest size magazines. And I have two of them. There's a third really famous one I don't have, and for some reason it's never in the stores up here. But the first one is Fantasy and Science Fiction. This is the May-June issue. So you would go in here. Obviously they've got ads and all that, just like any other magazine. But you would have novella, Refugees by Robert Grossback, novelettes, The World, The Carcass by Rich Larson, and Babylon System by Maurice Broadus. You'd have a bunch of short stories. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 of them in here. And then you'd have some poems. So I'll just show you what the table of contents looks like. They tend to be quite good. Some issues are stronger than others. Let's see. Alan Dean Foster here did well, that's interesting. So Alan Dean Foster, and a lot of you'll know that author, and he's got a poem. So I'll check that out right off. So the other one I got, and this is the July-August issue, so we're really jumping ahead here. This is Analog. Hard science fiction for the most part, compared to fantasy and science fiction moves around a little bit. Analog's a little more on the science side. And you'll see here, they're showing Asimov's. That's the one magazine I don't get around here. I probably just need to subscribe to it. I like picking them up at the store. But so they have a novella, again, Unlikely Heroines of Callisto Station by Marie Vibert. Novelettes, The Next Frontier by Rosemary Claire Smith. Sample Return, C. Stewart Hardwick, and Long Day Late by Joe McDermott. And then short stories, they've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them. And flash fiction, they've got 2 of. They've got science facts, special features, poetry, and readers department. So here, I'll just hold it up. You can always just freeze the screen if you wanted to see what they have. And this magazine I really, really, really like. I get a lot out of it. I've got a lot of these. So they got some astronauts in Apollo 12 outfits here. So who knows? I'll check that story out. But in the letters section can be good, and then they have their science section. So yeah, a couple things I picked up today. They're getting a little pricey. Let's see, the Analog is $7.99 an issue, and the Fantasy and Science Fiction is $9.99. Now you're getting a lot of literature here, and they hold up nice, and you just put them on your shelf. But boy, back in the day, they didn't cost me that much. So I used to have a wall of them, and I wish I still did, but I've had to move several times in my life, and they were easier to get rid of. So anyhow, I hope, first of all, thank you for everybody who subscribed and who've communicated with me over the last 4 years with the channel. I very much appreciate it. Again, the New World's November, looking forward to that. So that should be a lot of fun. And I hope you're all doing well and have had a good weekend. So thank you, Booktube.